In this video we're going to talk about htaccess and mod rewrite to make pretty URLs, and also the development modes. First thing is, you might not realize this, but this is actually not mod rewritten, so your URLs would be index.php/welcome, and that's your default controller, just welcome when you first install it. But if we were to make another method in here, it would always have index.php in front of it, and that's really ugly. So what we want to do is create an htaccess file. So I'll just right click source files, new, empty file. And by the way, let me show you something. If you are using NetBeans, if you click new and you don't see empty file here, you can just go to other, and I'll go to the other folder, and it'll populate a list of the things you most recently create. So an empty file, and that's what I was doing. So htaccess, finish, and you're going to need mod rewrite enabled in Apache. That's mod rewrite. It's probably really hard to read with that font color. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to paste in a chunk of code. Basically all this does is reroute our system so that it has nice URLs and doesn't access the wrong area. I'm going to put this in a note attached to this video so that you can download this exact code and paste it in here. Now I will mention this, and this is very important, where it says rewrite base. Since we're working in a subfolder, see this junior dash, we're going to want to make sure that we put junior dash in there, or whatever your project name is. So I'll put junior dash. That way we don't go below the directory route when we rewrite URLs. And to test if it works, you can just get rid of index.php and just try /welcome. And did I save that? Yes, I did. Also, make sure you double check that your htaccess is down here. It looks like I forgot one step, and that's in the config file. If I go to the config folder and then config, and you scroll down a little ways, it says index page. By default we have index.php. We have to remove this. Then it'll just use nothing. And if we go back, let's try again. Let me refresh. There we go. We have it working. And for fun, let's try a test method. I'm going to go to my controllers. And if it feels like we're kind of jumping around right now, don't worry. We're going to go over these slower. So right below here, the index method inside the welcome controller, let's just say public function test. And I'll just echo out 1. So I'll type /test after the word welcome, and we have 1. So now I know my mod rewrite is working. So if you have any issues with this, go ahead and ask a question, because sometimes this is a little tricky to get started. And that about sums it up for the mod rewrite. The other one thing I want to touch on is the development mode. In the index.php file, if you open this, we have an environment. And what you can do is change this from development to production. And all it really does is turn off your error reporting. It's not something I really use or care for, because on a production server you usually have errors off by default in PHP. But I thought I'd bring it up briefly so that you know about it.